Hello, loves. Welcome to the Sacred Ravens Tarot Vision. My name is Jamie Jacobson. I'm your soul work intuitive, your spiritual mentor, and your life purpose career coach. So, as you can see, I'm in a new place here. So this is a very simple, straightforward video. It's really just about the message today. Of course, I had to touch on this subject because, well, the world's gone crazy. The world's gone mad. And I've been doing a lot of observation, thinking, taking notes, while listening to everyone and their take on what's going on, how they see the situation, how they're utilizing their time, the news, all of that. And here's my thing. I've been trying to gather up not just my feelings on the matter, but my connection to what Spirit has to say regarding the matter. What's going on in the world right now, in the world stage. And believe me, this is deeper than this virus. I mean, yes, this virus is giving us an excuse right now, which I'm going to really encourage you to utilize to your best ability, because many of us, unless you are somebody like myself, or like many of you who would tend to watch these kinds of videos, or who know me and watch me, and that are like myself, right? We always attract what we are. Most people generally do not reflect. They do not go inside and check within themselves. They do not connect with something deeper, with something greater. And it's unfortunate, because if they did, then maybe their lives wouldn't be where they find themselves at now. This time, I really believe we can utilize for something positive. Okay? We can take what the Creator has for us during this time and really check in with ourselves, really listen and connect. Start to ask ourselves questions about our lives on a grander scale that maybe we've never asked before. Take a look at the people in our lives, the people that we love, that are precious to us, the people we cherish. Who are those people? Who do you cherish? You know, who are those people that you would die for, that are in your life? How have you been treating them? What about those people that don't belong there? People that don't cherish you for everything you've given, for the loyalty you've given, the investment, and the faith you put in them. Do they appreciate it? Do they deserve it? And do they deserve a place in your world? What do you do with yourself every day? Are you going to a job every day that you hate, that's sucking the life out of you. That's robbing you of your joy, your spirit, your creativity, your peace of mind. Do you work with people that are not trustworthy? Are they the kind of people you wouldn't think twice about hanging around with outside of work? It may be time to leave. This is going to be a really great time for you to use to go over all these things. Really think about what your life has been up until this point. What role have you played? What role are you currently playing? What role are you continually playing in other people's lives as well as your own? Who do you want to be? Who does God want you to be? What is this universe asking you to be? It's funny because when you start to tune in and pay close attention, you can see life speak to you. It begins to toss you little gems. You'll see patterns. You'll start to see symbols of things, phrases, words, songs that relate in some form or fashion, that have some kind of overall message that it's bringing to you. That's spirit talking to you. That's the spirit, the Holy Spirit. It's that thing that you channel. That's been happening to me, and it feels like it's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And many of you are probably experiencing very similar things. The Spirit is trying to wake you up. It's trying to wake you up. You've probably just been going through the motions in life, taking care of the mundane, and going on this endless rat race, this endless cycle, and dealing with people that really should not have been in your life, and you sort of becoming drowned out by it, washed out by them, where you don't even know who you are anymore. And vice versa. What role are you playing in other people's lives? Is there something you could be doing to service others? Do you know what your divine gifts are? Because we all have them. We all do. We're born with them. Each and every one of us. The Creator actively works through us. That force, that spirit works through each of us in a very unique way, in a unique combination of ways. So, I'm going to really press it upon you to utilize this next couple weeks. If you're like me, then you have the next 2 weeks off from work. Okay, I got news of that Monday as I was going to work. I'm in downtown Seattle, and let me tell you, it's the mornings I was going to work, it looked like there was nothing out there, but the only people out and about were homeless and mentally ill people, or the people selling drugs. And it just seemed like an apocalypse, that they had trash everywhere and food, and I was getting harassed by every other person. And I was just looking around thinking to myself, my God, how fast things have changed in just a decade. Imagine what it's going to look like in another decade, if God spares our lives. Look how far we've come in a year as a global society. Look how far you've come in a year. I know I've come eons, both inside and out. Inside and out. I've done some things. I've had to make some decisions that were not. They were sacrifices that I had to go by faith on, because not because I wanted them necessarily, because if it was just up to me, I probably wouldn't have made them. I might have gotten myself into trouble and compromised. But I had gone through a spiritual transformation, one that I have never gone through. Nothing mirrored this one, and I go through them a lot. This one was a much deeper, more pressing, calling from God, if you want to call it that. And I think this is what many of you are currently going through. Now, I kept getting, over the last couple of weeks, and especially the last few days, the themes of rising up, stepping up, taking a form of leadership in some way. The crown, the symbol of the crown, kept coming up for me. Not just in readings, but in everyday life, I kept coming across crowns. For instance, watching a Blair White video, right behind her was the crown, sitting on her table next to a lamp. And it's funny because this coronavirus, corona in Spanish refers to crown. There's something deeper, more significant there. It's saying, step up, rise, okay? There's this idea of rising up. There's going to be uprisings and upheavals, but also people stepping up, rising up. I saw a t-shirt with that word rise. It was a beautiful pink shirt, and like a mauve color shirt, and in these shiny beaded letters it said rise, and on the back there was a scripture, and I think it was Corinthians. I don't remember which one at the moment. There was that one and a cute one that was tan that matched it. It said belief. Anyway, this idea of rise, rebirth and birth, pregnancy, creativity, creation. And then I remembered, wow, yes, that's right. We are at the equinox, the spring equinox. It's all this idea of nurturing yourself, mothering, the mother, having dealings with your mother, with Easter, Isis, Ostra, Esther, the goddess of fertility, birth and rebirth. And a lot of us are going through a transformation right now, particularly those of you that are resonating, or that do resonate with me. You're going through a transformation. And it's really going to hit you pretty big as we go toward the end of the month, as we go through the Aries new moon, which is going to be a lot like a full moon. And you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. Going into the Aries, during Aries season in a new cycle, the spring season, the spring equinox. The sun, the idea of the sun, happiness, being jovial, being happy, the inner child, children. Those symbols coming up. And then remembering, like I said, once again, here we are at spring. It's all about seeds, seeding, which has been on my mind a lot. Intention, seeds of intention. The tree of life. The fruitage of the spirit. Bearing fruit. Planting those seeds. Growing them. And the sun shining on it. Right? Not just the S-U-N, but the S-O-N. Rise. Rising. He's risen. I started putting these things together. Like, I was like, wow, they all coincide. They all coincide. Birth, rebirth, the transformation. The rebirth. He's risen, right? I believe Passover has just happened, or is about to. I got to check because it always changes. Each year it's a little different, the days. But right here at the spring equinox, where it's all about birth and renewal and regeneration. Things being born. Things becoming pregnant. Especially at this new moon. If you want to become pregnant, now would be time to do it. Especially new moon. The new moon is when women are the most fertile, and the new moon in Aries, where it's a very passionate time, I would take that opportunity. I would take that opportunity if I were you. So, what I think I'm going to do, I think we need a little bit more light. What do you think? It's gotten a little darker. It's gotten dark outside over the last few minutes, so let me pause this for a moment, and I guess we'll just go right into the reading. See what the cards have to say. Okay, so we're back. I think the lighting is a little bit better. So without further ado, I guess we shall just go ahead and take a look at what themes are going to be pulled up, some things that we should probably be focusing on, thinking about, putting our energy towards, how we should be utilizing our time, what varying things to expect over the next, let's say, I'd say from now through the end of the month. Okay, many of us got 2 weeks off of work, right? Restaurants are closed, movies, anything public. There's no shows, no concerts, nothing like that. Everything's closed down except for what's important, or what's thought to be the most important, like the Walgreens and whatnot. There was actually a Ross open here in downtown Seattle. There actually was a Ross. And I ended up getting this candle here, so I needed one. I love you to the moon and back. You know, fitting. Yeah. Anyhow, let's go over these, and then see what the themes are. And I'm using a new deck. Okay, this is the Crystal Tarot. Probably should have done a review on it when I got it, but I didn't. That's okay. If I remember to, I'll put the link in the description box to where you can find these. Okay, they're beautiful, very colorful, fantasy style. They do give you information on the crystal. Each card is represented by one. And the cards are, of course, rainbow colored, fashioned after our chakra system, right? So, anyway, let's move on. Let's see, what are we to place our focus? I can deal with whatever comes my way. Strength. Think about that. Now, remember when I said, I kept getting symbolism and seeing themes that had to deal with the sun. Leo, the number 8 even, okay? 8. 88 is abundance, time, cycles, manifestation, right? Well, here we have the 8th card of strength. Okay, it's a Leo card, 8th month, Leo. And it's represented by the Herkimer diamond. I can deal with whatever comes my way. Now, strength. Is it a surprise that all of us need to really buckle down and pull together our strength right now? If there's any time in which you needed it, it'd be now. This is one of those times that try us. Okay? This is when you really see what you're made of. Now, I can't tell you what all the ins and the outs of what is going on with this virus, how serious it is, and who it's really getting, and what's really going on. I know that it exists. Do I fear getting it? No. I don't even fear you getting it. However, I do fear fearful people. And when people feel threatened, when their security is at stake, they do very dangerous and crazy things. Those are the things to worry about. This is the time where you really need to gather your strength. Rise up, remember? It's like I said, rise, be a leader. Gather your strength. If this is when you're going to be able to test your spirituality, test how really secure you are in what you believe, and how much you believe in yourself. To hang tight to your loved ones. We don't know what's going to happen with this thing. We don't know what our world governments are going to do and what may pop up. And it could be nothing. We could ride this thing out and then be back to work and everything open up and we go about life not as usual, but at least back again, pick up where we left off. Or it could get really crazy. And that's why I said you're really going to need to be strong. You're really going to have to rely on spirit. Rely on the Creator. Ask for that spirit. Ask for that Holy Spirit to guide you, to protect you, to carry you, to help you find answers, to help you find a sense of balance. And one of the themes that have been really big is security. And I know it's been a theme in my own life, my entire life. I'm going to put out a podcast tonight and I'll upload that and you can hear it. this theme of security wasn't just for me, but it's been for all of us as a collective and personally. So gather your strength. And here, of course, we see the figure 8 right above her head with the cycles, time, manifestation, abundance, creation. The sun is about birth, enlightenment, shining a light on things, seeing the truth. Gather your strength. And there is something you need to tame within you. Tame it. I can deal with whatever comes my way. That's what you say. Okay? Because you know who you are. You know your value. You know your core. You have faith. Even faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains, right? Here we go, 6 of Cups. I remember and treasure past happiness. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of self-reflection. You're going to be thinking about, remember what I said about the sun, your inner child, the things that make you feel happy, what brings out the light in you, your joy. What brings you joy? And there's something about your past people, somebody special, friends or lover even. Some of you may come together at this time. People that have been in your life for a long time, since childhood, even memories of childhood. But things of your past. Don't let that bring you down. Don't get melancholy. Take the beauty from it. Take the beauty from it. Be strong. You can treasure those things. Remember I said, what do you treasure? What's precious to you? Who do you treasure? Who is precious to you? We're going to be really going towards some stuff. It's going to be deep. It's going to be deep. And if you're not used to deep, well, get used to it. Start to learn. You're going to learn a lot about yourself this time. Don't let it break you. Let it make you. More again about strength. Being your own anchor. Finding your core. The security within knowing what you've got. You've got that power of love from the Creator inside of you. It anchors you. It grounds you. It's what helps you be secure, inside and out. Okay? It's hard to see here, but King of Cups. It's about building on your emotional stability and emotional maturity. Building your emotional intelligence. That's what that emotional wellness, that emotional strength, it builds upon the strength, your core. Okay? And the theme building our strength, building our emotional maturity, okay? Emotional maturity, our emotional wellness, our emotional intelligence, as well as memories from the past, people of our past is going to be important, okay? Or people that have been in our lives for a long time, family, close friends, things that we treasure. Big themes. What's another theme, Spirit? Yes. It's the Empress. The Empress. Rhodonite. I create what I choose naturally and with joy. Now remember what I said: birth, rebirth, creativity, pregnancy, mother, nature, nurture, Easter, Ostra, Esther, Isis, goddess of fertility, Eve, right? The mother. It's the creative force, it's the creative act, it's the creation, it's the seeds of creation. It's birth and rebirth is happening. See, she's pregnant. Some of you will get pregnant, okay? The new moon. The new moon is when women are the most fertile. And at Aries, where there's lots of passion, okay? The Empress. This is also talking about you becoming very creative, becoming more in your divine, feminine-like nature, becoming like a queen, wearing her crown. Full feminine maturity. But this is also about us going into the time of the equinox. Okay, spring equinox. It's a beautiful card. A lot of transformation. Okay, taking flight. A lot of growth. Spiritual and emotional growth, abundance through your ability to create, to build. You're building something, building a life, building a new you, building a relationship, a family. There are things that you're going to be growing this time. And I think a lot of it's going to do with definitely building upon your relationships, okay? But it's building upon your emotional, spiritual maturity, your strength, becoming a new person. We're going to get one last one, okay? I choose my battles carefully. I think a lot of you are going to be taking care of the overthinking mind, the inner spiritual war, the inner battle. This is a spiritual war after all. It's a massive spiritual war. It's a cosmic war. And the battle that we find within ourselves, that duality, is the battle we see on the world scene as well. The upheaval within is upheaval all around us. When you literally begin with the man in the mirror, or woman in the mirror, the world begins to heal. Not only by what you see and perceive, but what you put out and actively create. Whether you realize it or not, you reflect and represent the world all around you. So I choose my battles carefully. I see lots of transformation here and thoughts. Ametrine. It's almost got a citrine-like feel. So there again, I feel like a lot of joy, being jovial, being lighthearted, creative, not taking things too seriously, not getting heavy, being balanced in thought, and choosing when to pick your battles. You don't need to fight every battle. You don't need to argue. If you find yourself arguing with a family member or people a lot, see where that might be coming from. And see if maybe you might not be able to step back and take yourself out of that situation so that you can be more balanced in mind and in heart, so you don't get dragged into these things. Because you're working on your emotional, spiritual wellness here, your strength, inner security, your core, right? You're working on your creativity, what you're building. Yeah, your inner child. Being joyful in this world. What does it mean to have true joy? What does it mean? Let's get one last card, okay? Ooh, it's too many. One last card. Ooh, here we go. I am supported and never alone. And the crystal here is malachite, beautiful deep green. This is about scarcity and lack, and you're going to be seeing that all over. Okay, you see people, the way they're acting, going into stores with the toilet paper issue, and we don't need to act like that. That is not necessary. In fact, it just breeds more fear. Fear, a mind of scarcity and lack, only builds and breeds more. You have more than enough. There's love all around. There's beauty all around. There's growth and creation all around. There is no lack. It's how you define it. It's how you perceive it. I feel like we're going to see, with the choose our battles carefully, and I am supported and never alone. I'm going to see, this is the Five of Pentacles, okay? And you know what the Five of Pentacles is like. In the Rider-Waite, you see two people outside a church, and they just look pitiful, and it's people feeling like they don't feel secure within themselves. They don't feel secure inside. They don't feel like they're going to be taken care of. They have no faith. The Creator says He takes care of a tiny sparrow and knows when it passes away. How much more so are you important? Why wouldn't you be cared for? It's just, have faith. Have faith. You have more than you need. Your security resides inside of you. That's the key. When you have that, nothing can be taken from you. Nothing. You'll never go without. When you have that steady, core, secure self, you are your own home, because that's where spirit resides. The Spirit of God is inside of you. And when you have that, nothing can be taken from you. And there's such an amazing comfort in that, because you don't have to worry about somebody else leaving or deserting you or abandoning you. You don't have to worry about losing a home, losing a job, losing some kind of friendship or status, because there's something more greater at work. Okay? hate to end it here because I feel like there needs to be more to this. I really do. But I think what I'm going to do is wrap it up right here. Okay. I'm going to put out some cards for our daily Dharma. We also have the look at the transit. So don't forget to catch that. I'll put up the audio, my Spreaker audio podcast for the Aquarius moon transit as we go into the solstice or the equinox, and we'll talk about the new moon in Aries. Okay. And this week I will try to do my best with what I have until I'm able to get, now that I'm in a new place, I'll need Wi-Fi. I'll have to get Wi-Fi in this building, and that will be a lot easier for me to put out the videos for all the signs. But until then, I will definitely make sure that I get you guys your daily guidance, your guidance through the transits, and videos like these. Alright? Videos to let you guys know that you are supported. You know, when you approach life through the realm of Holy Spirit, life is different. It's bigger, it's more magical, it's more beautiful, and you do not feel alone. You feel and see the universe responding and speaking to you. And when you come at it from a very worldly place, it feels empty, it feels meaningless, it feels scary, and it feels big in a bad way. It feels cold. Remember, we're in this world, we're not of it. Okay? Anyhow, I think I'm going to end it right here. But these are some of the themes and some of the things that are going to be the main focus for you over the next couple of weeks as you've got this time to do so, to work on your life, to work on the relationships that are precious to you, that mean something, to work on the things in you that you've been putting off, to sit down and do some writing, to figure out some things about what kind of purpose you want to serve and who do you want to become. Anyways, I love you all so much, so much. To the ones who are my faithful and true, I love you so much. If you want a reading with me, you know how to get a hold of me. You may email me, spiritualbusiness@thesacredraven.coach. You can also find me at spiritualbusiness.as.me or my self-titled website, jamieajacobson.com. Okay? I should have that stuff in the description box. If you want to leave a donation, tip, something like that, you can. That will be at paypal.me/lifeiscalling. Anyhow, this is going to be good. I mean, we're going to be going through some stuff. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be crazy. But it's going to be a very important purging that's been long overdue. And now is the time for you to do so. Now it's time for you to do so. Alright? I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and it won't be long before we do our lives again soon, okay? I miss you guys. I love that interaction. To have you face to face. I miss all of you. I love you so much. Mwah. See you soon. By the way, before I close out, I did want to ask you guys to leave me a comment in the comment section and tell me how you have been utilizing this time, what you plan to do, and what are your thoughts on this whole virus. What do you think? So I got a few hunches. If you can, watch Amazing Polly. Amazing Polly. Okay? She's a woman after my own heart. That woman, she does exactly what I love to do. Alright? Okay, I love you all. I will see you soon.